So I want when both spouses are home, so it depends on the neighborhood. If it's like they have 2 or 3 jobs, first home, town home, I'm gonna go between 4 and 6. If it's an older community, they're probably at bingo, watching TV, at appointments, so I'm gonna go from 8 to 11 in the morning. It just kind of depends, but 90 minutes to about 3 hours is all you need. You just have to make sure you're there when they're actually there. And what was your other question?
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever done door knocking specifically for leases that you know that leased out 9 or 10 months ago, knowing they're coming up at their, because that's what I started thinking about.
Okay.
Maybe a prime person because you got 2 to 3 months to work with them. Have you ever focused on
I
that?
haven't done leasing, but I've done foreclosures. And those are really easy. Like, it's an awkward conversation, but it's really easy.
So most of your door knocking just for the listing, they're not really for the buyers?
Oh, I'll get both all the time. You'll get some people that are renting that want to buy, or you'll get people that sell and buy, so you'll get 2 out of 1 person. You kind of get all this stuff. Usually I'm looking for investors a ton, so when I'm knocking, all of a sudden I'll figure out who all the renters are, and then you'll go skip trace all that information, and then I just call them. Hey, market's great for investors. I was out knocking in your neighborhood. Your unit looks great. Are you wanting to get another one by the end of the year for taxes? Like if you use that script with that door knocking approach, you'll do a lot of business. So that's probably better than leases in my opinion. It's just finding who the renters are. And if you want to go faster, you can get one of those softwares like SalesRoute or Canvas or Breezy, circle a neighborhood, figure out who all the renters are, put them into a CRM and just dial them.
So what's your normal follow-up? Because a lot of those people are not going to list with you that night.
Yeah.
So do you have a pretty strong follow-up, or how does that work? How long does it
Want me to give you the
take?
truthful answer or the real estate answer?
Truthful, truthful.
Okay, yeah.
It's hard for me to see that many people ready to make a decision that quickly.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so I have a system called ABCDE. It's really simple. A's are going to do something next 45 days. B's are 3 to 4 months out. C's are 6 to 8 months out. D's are 1 to 2 years out. And E's are my investors. So if they're not one of those, like if we were to have a conversation, you're not doing anything, I'm not getting your phone number. You're not getting mine. It's a waste of time. I'm not following up with her. Like, I'll see you next time I'm in the area, but you're dead to me. Like, I'm not coming back. Unless there's an open house or a listing, like I'm not talking to you ever again, right? Like, but there's no reason to. Most realtors are giving out their phone numbers, and you guys think that you're in the data collection business. You're not. You're looking for 45 days, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 8 months, and 1 to 2 years. If they're one of those categories, I'll follow up with them. And my follow-up's a little different. If they're in the A category, I follow up with them every other day. B category is once a week. C category is a phone call. So I print out the list and I phone call them once a month. And then D, I just have my VA automate all the outreach and email. I don't need to talk to them. They're 1 to 2 years out. Did I answer your question? Cool. Okay, any other questions? Yes?
In the beginning, you had a section that said know your inputs, but I think you jumped over it. What was that supposed to mean?
Probably. And it was probably the most important slide. I don't know, that was pretty good. That's a pretty important slide. All right, inputs.
It was
I'm gonna
like
stop.
be positive. It was right before be positive.
Number 6. That is the most important. We didn't miss it. Just seeing who would stay. Okay, so I was knocking with that realtor, Sarah, yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was knocking with Chris in San Francisco, and both of them have this issue. When most realtors go knock, what are you thinking? Like, what's going through your head? And I'll tell you the difference. When you're knocking, when you guys have knocked before, what's the goal? What are you trying to do?
Engage in conversation, essentially.
Rapport with them.
Right there. Gain rapport, engage, drop off a flyer. When I knock, I'm getting a deal. That's the difference. And how I'm going to get a deal is I'm controlling the inputs. If I'm going to knock in 90 minutes, I know I can have about 15 conversations. I want to get into 3 homes, and I want to get a deal. Whether it's a listing, buyer, or investor, those are 3 deals for me. Okay? So those are my inputs right there. I don't care about anything else. I don't care if they yell at me, call the cops on me, which has never happened in 15 years in all the states I've been. Just saying. It almost happened yesterday, but that was the other guy. But anyways, we were going, and I'm controlling this.
Yeah.
I don't care if someone yelled at me. They're just having a bad day. Just let it go, move on. I know that I need 15 conversations. I'm only out here for 90 minutes. I need to get into 3 homes, and I need to have 1 deal, buyer, seller, or listing. The easiest way to get in a home, which I don't know how we didn't talk about this, the easiest way to get in a home, we want to show it again real quick? Okay, come up here. You'll get in the home every time with this, okay? So hey, go through the pitch. Yeah, so they had done some upgrades on the house the house that just sold. They redid their kitchen. Did you guys do anything here?
I did it on my flooring.
Oh, nice. Like the wood floor in here. Did you guys do like anything in the kitchen?
We repainted.
That's awesome. What paint did you do? Did you see their house?
Holes on the wall.
Yeah. White or gray?
Wait.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you guys do anything like with the cabinets or anything like that?
Just painted.
Cool. I actually have like 2 or 3 minutes. I'll just come and take a look at it, and then I've got to head to my appointment. What did you guys do over here? Every time, no joke, it works like a charm. People that do upgrades, what do they want to talk about?
Show it off.
Oh yeah, they want to show them off, okay? The issue you're gonna run into is wasting time with people that aren't gonna sell. So if in that initial conversation I get a vibe for these guys might actually do something, and the apps told me that they've been there for 6 years, they have 200,000 equity, it's kind of like you gauge it, and then if they talk about the upgrades, in every time. That's how we got into the lady's house in San Francisco. Started talking about our upgrades, I was just really curious, and then all of a sudden we got in.
So you mentioned you signed them the same day.
Yep.
Can you go over that?
Yeah.
How does the conversation and how do you get them to say, let me print everything and let's get it signed
Yeah.
out? You haven't done it with comps, you haven't,
Yeah.
tell me how it goes.
Great questions. There's 2 parts to that. If we need to get out, are you guys up after us? Okay, cool. So there's 2 parts to this, okay? So one is, I think it is a philosophy thing of it happens versus people don't think it happens. So if you think it happens, you'll look for it more and you'll get it because you're looking for it, right? But I went in and did a tour. I know from those apps that they've been there for 5 years. I know from those apps that they have $400,000. I can look it up as I'm walking up to knock on their door. They show me the home. And does anyone know off of Inman the percentage of homeowners that use a realtor they've never met? That they use the realtor the first time they talk to them? What's the percentage? Does anyone know it? It's high. Okay, I don't want to say it because we're being recorded, but I know it's high. It's like in the high 60, 70%. Okay? So that means they don't have a realtor. I'm not going to act like they have one. And if they do, they'll bring it up and I'll overcome it. But I'm telling you, like 7 out of 10 times, people will not bring it up. I'll just go right to their table. I usually will have like my iPad on me, or you can do it on your phone. I'll have the laptop in the car. You just need to have something on you. And then you go like, cool, let's pull it up real quick and see if you guys were to do anything, what it would go for. So you show them the comps. You do it right there with them on the spot. If you use Breezy, obviously it's done in like 5 seconds. I'm just old school. I'll like literally go look at the circle and look at all the solds in the last 45 days. And then right there, they see how much equity they have. And then I go show them what they would buy. And then you show them on the buy side. If you guys were to sell, what would you even buy? Where would you go? And then you have that conversation. You change the MLS. Now you show the inventory. Type in their filters. And then right there they see it, and that's how you sign it. Signing wise, I have my VA, or not my VA, my TC. She knows I'm working, and so she'll have all the Google Docs ready for the documents in DocuSign ready to go. So I'll just text her, hey, set it up for this one. She'll email it over, and it's right there. So probably happens like when I was in full production 5 times a quarter. So it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen, and I'm looking for it about 5 times a quarter. Do you have a question? Yes.
Just with regard to ring cams, because they're so prevalent, and
Yes.
I never answer my door, I just talk to whoever's out there on the
Nice.
ring cam, so.
Okay, there's 2 answers to this. Do you want the actual answer or the real estate answer? I'll give you both. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do this. Let's say if I ring the doorbell, does anyone want to be the person on the other side of the doorbell? Just,
Hey, who is it?
okay, there you go. Okay, we'll ring the doorbell. Okay, I'll step back. This is option 1. Okay, go. Are you gonna talk to the doorbell?
I'm gonna talk.
Yeah, you talk to the
Hi,
girl.
so I'm gonna be the.
Homeowner. Yep.
Hey, who is it? This is Cheryl. Right? Hello? Hey there, how are you?
That's option 1.
That's gangster right
You
there.
gotta have some, you gotta be pretty bold to do that. Because sometimes that works. Okay, here's option 2. Do it again.
Hi there, can I help you?
Hello? Hello?
Hi,
Hi.
Can I help you?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Are you guys home? I just have something I have to run by you really quick. Can you come out real quick? I'll just be like 2 minutes.
okay.
That's option 2. Okay, option 3, if you're not comfortable with those 2. Okay, option 3 is this. Okay, ready to go.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, how are you? Jeremy, I'm a local realtor. I'm just here because there's an open house. Did you guys get the flyer
No, I didn't get anything.
Okay, no worries. Are you guys home? I have one for you. Again, I'm a local realtor. So this is usually probably the
You
option.
said no flyers.
What?
You said no flyers.
It's an open house. I have them at the open house.
Yeah, you.
Okay, so for right here, why does that option, probably the most comfortable that you guys are gonna have, why am I being very clear on who I am and looking right at the camera? Why am I doing that?
Trust.
Because I'm being recorded.
Right.
That's why. Okay? If I'm like here or I cause any type of weirdness, that's going on the Facebook page and now it's gonna cause a lot of issues, okay? A lot of people that knock doors in all the industries, which I don't know, if you guys knew you could sell turf door to door, there's people selling millions of dollars or making millions of dollars selling turf door to door. Anyways, if I am creepy at all, that's going on the Facebook page or Reddit
Yeah.
or the news, and I'm getting the boot. Okay, so you have to be very cautious. But yeah, just talk to them in the ring room. I'm usually like, hey, I just want to talk to you for a minute. I'm a local realtor doing the open house, or there's a house that just closed. Are you guys here? Can you come out for 2 minutes? I'll be really quick. And I'm just trying to get them to come out. If they don't, then I say, great, I'll just come back another time. Good to meet you. And I leave. That's it. Yep. Yeah, don't be scared of ring cameras.
Can you, repeat again what your follow-up is if that person showed any interest that they're gonna be making a move within the next 6 months to a year?
Yeah.
What's your?
So A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah,
A is every other day.
so you would go back every other day?
Oh yeah. Text them, call them, send them crumble cookie.
Okay,
Like some type of like thank you card, just every other day. I mean, there's 45 days out. Something's gonna happen, right? B is once a week, so I'm gonna put them in a list and I'm gonna reach out once a week. Or stop by if I'm still there. Like, hey, I did the open house last week. Just wanted to touch base with you. Hope you guys are well. Anything real estate related you need from me. C is once a month. Hey, I met you a month ago. I was out door knocking. Remember we chatted? Yeah, I just wanted to get you an update on the real estate market. That's it. And then if they're a year or two out, they're getting an automated message and email from
so tell me how you get their information.
Yeah, great question. Okay, so I need a volunteer. I'll show you versus telling you. Anyone want to just be a human? Okay, nice. It's very hard to be a human nowadays with all the AI. I feel like you and I met. What's your name? Tony. Tony. Yeah, you just have that face. Thank you, Tony. Okay, so let's just, as if we're just like finishing up, okay? I'll do like this. Cool. Well, hey, I'll be really quick and I'll get out of your hair. Thanks a ton for being really nice today. I'm going to send you over my card just in case you do have any questions on the house that just closed. And like any other questions. Is your number a 435 or an 801?
619.
Oh, nice. Where are you from?
San Diego.
Oh, nice. Okay, 619, what's the rest?
254.
Okay. Cool. And like I said, I'll just send you a business card.
Okay.
I'm not smart enough to spam you after that, so if I do, I don't even know how I did it. But here's my card. That way you know you got it. Cool. Appreciate it. Have a good one. That's it.
Okay,
So it's
and
called
what about the
op-
email?
So I don't do a lot of emails because no one, I mean, right now, you guys open your phone, I have 29,000 unread emails.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But text messages, none. So for me, I just play the odds of like people are more likely to respond to a text than an email. So I'm not a big emailer. But you see how I did that? What did I do? When I said, hey, I'll be really quick, I'll shoot you over my card, and then I automatically looked down, and then what did I say? Is your number an 801 or a 435? Obviously I don't know the zip codes here.
Right.
But you give them two options. It's called an option close. And that way they correct you, or they say, oh yeah, we're 435. And then they literally see me texting, and they'll just give it out right there. 99% of the time, and then I show them the Yep. 99% of the time they'll give it to you because it's just so happening so fast with that option close that they don't even think, and then they give you the phone number.
Okay.
And as I'm walking away, like going to the neighbor's house, I'll send them a voice text. Like, hey John, it's Jeremy, appreciate meeting with you, hope you're doing well. And I send it off to them. Like a voice message in text. It's just like that. You guys remember when you were dating, you're like, I had such a good time with you tonight. It's the same thing. Same thing. That voice message, they'll play it back, and it just solidifies that relationship a little bit.
So next question, you go there how often to add more streets? So you start with
Great
4
question.
streets, then the next week you're there for 2 hours. What's the,
Yeah, great question. So I'm a big believer that if you're gonna add door knocking to your business, you should have 8 to 12 areas that you work or farm, and they should be dense areas, right? Lots of volume. I'm only going back if there's activity. If I was just there 2 weeks ago, I'm going back, because there's new listing. I wanna be the one that tells everybody that there's a new listing, one just went under contract or one closed. I'm not going back on a schedule, I'm not going back once a quarter. Some areas I have to back to admit, because there's no activity there. I should probably take it off the list, right? But if there's activity there, I'm gonna go back every time, because I wanna be the one that tells them, because I know 99.9% of realtors are not door knocking. They're not telling the neighbors that they just sold their listing, which is crazy, so I'm gonna tell them. And I wanna be the one that does that.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Mhm.
I was good at door knocking.
Yeah.
I always went, I had fun, I talked to everybody.
Great.
I'm like, I hate door knocking. I still sell lots of houses,
Yeah.
so it's not my cup of tea, so I
Yeah.
stopped doing it,
Yeah.
right? And my listings are all over town.
Mhm.
So for you to have an idea, I've sold the minimum 35 a year, the maximum 96 a year.
Awesome.
It's my production, so I do
We're
a lot.
4 off.
Yeah.
That drives you crazy.
So the problem is, I have my neighborhood,
Yeah.
and there's this guy, no kidding, he doesn't door knock, he just opens mailboxes and puts stuff in mailboxes all the time.
Interesting.
I'm like, that's a federal offense, you shouldn't be doing that, anyway. So, and he hasn't got anything, and I'm thinking, okay, it's my neighborhood, so 5 houses here, because I don't market my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get the ponytail and the outfit and go start door knocking.
Yeah.
You do your own neighborhood, start door knocking in your neighborhood where everybody knows you and.
I'm very active in my church, and so everyone knows who I am, and so I don't, because I'm everywhere, like I coach their kids, I see them on Sunday, like everyone sees me, they know I'm a realtor, so I never did, to be honest. But if there was a listing, 100%, or it just closed, 100%. But I'm not going to, if there's nothing going on, go door knock and be like, hey, John, how's it going? See you on Sunday.
They,
You know?
they forget about it.
They forget. They forget all the time. You can dial them too, but door knocking's nice because
Yeah,
the
I
weather's
think it's
nice.
okay.
Yeah. But I only go in my neighborhood if there's activity.
Well, if there's a reason.
There's a reason. Yep.
Kind of two-part question. When
Okay.
does it choose 8 to 12 active areas?
Okay.
When do you just take one of those off? When do you go, you know what, this isn't working, I'm gonna add something else?
Love that question. Man, these are such good questions. Every quarter, I would look at which ones I went back to the most and analyze if I should have it on there or not.
Okay,
So I do once a quarter.
okay.
Yep.
And then you said when you do, get something, you go back 1 to 2 weeks or to research?
I go back if I see some, so every time I pull up the MLS, the hot sheet, I have my circled areas pulled up next to it, because I have a screenshot. And if I see anything in the closed or pended in those areas, like the pins,
The ones that you've chosen?
yes, then I'll go. That's how I decide.
So
And
then-
I'll usually try to stay there for 3 days. So I'm not going to new areas every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much time do you spend, or did you spend a week doing this? I mean,
My
did you
first,
dedicate?
yeah, my first 2 years when I did long volume, I was going 4 hours a day. When I started to taper off and just be efficient, I got better with the real estate stuff, 90 minutes to 2 hours. If you go at the right time when everybody's home and you know what you're doing, you can do it fast.
Did you find that weekends were better, or did you like weekdays?
All the same.
I'll say.
What I will say on Saturday is you'll go to some, like if you knocked an area and you didn't get anything, but you know there's another listing, right? If one just sold, there's gotta be one in there, you know it's in there, you just feel it, people are telling you. Go back Saturday, because Saturday, you guys know, like, it's a completely different beast. Everyone's home. So in that case, I would go back on Saturday.
All right,
Yep.
awesome, thank you.
Okay guys, any other questions? Yes?
So say, and I'm tapped late, so I'm sorry if
It's
you
okay.
already covered this, but a neighborhood's 3,000 homes.
Mhm.
Are you selecting a certain amount of that neighborhood, and how do you qualify? Turnover rate,
Yeah.
realtor competition, those are mine.
I don't care
I'm
about
sorry.
realtor, I don't care about realtor competition because 99% of them are lazy bums. So I'll work them every day, so I don't care. But if I pick an area like, we just picked this one, there's 3,000 homes. I'm gonna be as close as I can to that just closed. So I wanna go maybe 2 streets in every direction and really hone in right there. Because the
Two streets in
neighbors,
every direction of the house that
yes,
just sold.
yep, because neighbors know, right? Like, they probably went to the open house, they probably talked to their neighbors, everyone talked to church. It's so dense right there, so I don't wanna go farther than that. Because people won't know, they'll be like, what, there's a house for sale?
Okay, so your whole selection process is based on a new listing or some sort of activity.
Prioritizing closed
Prioritizing closed.
and then pending, because it's such a wow factor when you talk to people.
Okay.
Yep.
I know, I was gonna say, even with closed transaction, if something like was just listed in 30 days, it's already off
Yeah.
the market. The neighbors are like,
They know. Yeah. Yeah, like if I were to talk to you, what was your name?
Tamara.
Cameron. If I were to knock on your door and say, hey, sorry to bug you, Jeremy Thrilled, really quick, there's a new listing. Did you guys get any of the information on that by chance? Versus me saying, hey, sorry to bug you, did you know I was coming? Did you hear what happened down the road?
It's a different
So
approach,
different.
I like it.
Completely different, yep. And usually the people that are ready, like if I know I can close them, usually they're gonna respond with, how much did that close for? What would mine go for? And you'll hear that in their voice, and I know that as my person, I'm gonna hunker down, I'm putting on all my skill sets, and I'm gonna push that person, go in the house, and try to sell it right there. Those are the buying questions that you'll hear from
Are
them.
you based in San Diego?
No, I'm in Utah.
Utah.
Yep.
So that.
But I did knock in San Diego yesterday, it's on my list now.
So you're not caring about your stuff, okay? So when you're doing the door knocking, and you see they're asking the question, well, what's my house worth? I understand getting into the look and maybe do ballpark. How important is it to try to do something right then or set that appointment to come up, we get more time to go deep?
Yeah, that's a great question. If it's a little complicated, then I'll set the appointment, or if the spouse isn't there, then I'll set the appointment to come back. But if they're kind of like track homes, usually what works really well, you guys can try this, is let's say your house is 2,000 square feet. I was in San Francisco, this is really common. 2,000 square foot, the home that just sold, that everybody has the same house, sold at 520 a square foot. So I'll say, hey, look, I was over there the other day, that sold for 520 a square foot. Everybody's home evaluation just changed. For example, are you the 1,800 square foot model or the 1,400?
18.
Okay, cool. About 1,800. So without like looking at anything specific, you're probably sitting at like about that.
So do you find the price per square foot is a better sell than the range?
Yes. It gets them interested enough for you to go in and actually pull all the comps. Some people have no idea what their house is worth. No idea. So if you can give them a ballpark range, it spikes enough curiosity for you to go in or set the appointment back. And I usually like do it on the calculator because they'll do it, you'll do it with them, and they'll be like, holy crap. Like that lady that we signed at the first door, we did that with her, and she was like, my house worth that? And I was like, I mean, obviously we need to pull comps, but it's probably pretty close to that. And she's like, okay. So, great question. Hey guys, any other questions? Yes, welcome.
How would you handle the market where a lot of the houses are VRBOs when you're door knocking?
I don't know if I door knock them first of all.
Yeah.
So that makes it really tricky, right? I'd probably Vulcan 7 or Mojo those, to be honest. The only reason I would knock them is if you think that you could pitch, hey, have you thought about buying here? And you went straight buyers.
So I have a lot of that when they're down vacationing. And
Then
they're like, hey, I'm here, we
Yeah.
thought about it, we kind of want to buy a house here.
Then I would probably, yes. If that's your experience, then I would for sure knock them. And I would just say, hey, I'm a local realtor in the area. A lot of the neighbors that come do Airbnbs here are just curious what there is to buy. You guys have like a couple minutes and maybe we can chat. And that would be my pitch.
Okay.
But if you're getting that experience, I definitely would, for sure. St. George, where my market is, we get a lot of people buying to be close to Zion. And so like, I'll run into that all the time. Okay, well, yeah, we're just up here from Salt Lake. So, well, have you guys thought about buying one of these? Because I know statistically, people come to St. George 7 times to visit before they buy a home. So, oh, do you guys come a lot? Oh yeah, we come all the time. Oh, cool. Now I know that they're probably gonna buy one. So for you, yeah, I probably went there.
You would recommend for
Yeah.
calling in?
But you're going right after buyers. Like going with the mentality of I need buyers. But yeah, I definitely would. And go like when you think they're home, right? So it's worth your time.
You being a guy, do you feel like your percentages might be slightly higher when you connect with the man first? Because it might be different with women to women. Do you see that there's a difference or not really?
Hit and miss. I get some cranky women, but I also sold a lot of women. I don't know, just hit and miss.
Okay.
Kind of depends. If you guys want, all the women in here, if you go on Instagram and you follow, I think it's Female Knockers Society. Yep. Female Knockers Unite. That is pound for pound the best woman in the door knocking industry, period. Across all industries, that's her. Her name's Sully, she's awesome.
Female knockers.
Female Knockers Unite. Her name is Sully. Good friend of mine. She knocks solar.
Do you come off very nonchalant? Is that somewhat intentional?
Yes.
Yeah. Just because it kind of takes the pressure down. Like, yeah,
100%.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to relax because remember, my whole goal is to get them to like me, trust me, and want to listen to me.
I mean, like smaller words, just like.
And like hand in the pocket, like, hey,
Yeah.
how's one? Sorry about you. Be really quick. I'm just very slow.
Yeah.
Some markets you gotta be really fast. Like with demographics, if the Asian or Indian culture answers the door, you gotta be very direct to the point. And I cut off all the jokes and I'm just very right to them. But like in the South or the East Coast or even yesterday in San Diego, it's so easy to knock.
Yeah.
People are just super nice. So it kind of depends.
You find like you get a better response when you're with, let's say, a partner. So I have a real estate team, right? There's some certain females that want to go door knocking, but they want to go with somebody. The male and female dynamic, does that play well? And does kind of the scripts kind of change when you're with somebody else?
I would recommend not knocking with other people, if at all possible. If you're a woman and you're knocking, just let people know where you are, turn your location on. Don't knock in the ghetto. Don't go in a home. So like what I just said, like don't go in a home, set an appointment to come back, have like, mace on you, and that type of stuff. Just be a little bit more protected. But that fear doesn't exist. Like I know so many female door knockers that crush it in all the markets. I've knocked with 30 plus people behind me before. Like I was in Atlanta, we had 29. I was in Seattle, we had 32. Utah, if you watch my Instagram, we had like 38 knocking with me. So usually it's really simple. It's just, hey, sorry to bug you, Jeremy, that company's got me babysitting today. I'll be really quick, and you just keep going. Or hey, sorry to bug you, I'm actually doing the training. That's why you see the whole company behind me. I'll be really quick.
That's it. I mean, do the homeowners feel like overpowered when you're just with more people? Or
It's how good is the person doing the pitching.
Gotcha.
That's the answer. Yeah. If you make it a thing, it becomes a thing. But if you're just like downplaying it, like, hey, they're just here, company's coming out to train, be really quick. They don't care. Now, if you have a massive, we learned yesterday, if you have a massive camera trying to record it for YouTube in their face, they don't like it. But yeah, they had to go for a walk. But other than that, I would knock in pairs. It's just it puts a lot of pressure. If they're nervous and they're wanting to shadow,
like it puts pressure on the homeowner you're talking about?
yeah. If they're nervous and they want to shadow, I would maybe knock across the street, that type of thing. But the two people freak out because you think that you're a Jehovah's Witness or you're a Mormon missionary. So again, I just try to eliminate all the pressure I can when I knock on that door. So that's why there's no name tag, there's no suit, I look like a neighbor. I'm just trying to figure out how I can blend in the most. And two people usually don't go knock on a door together. That's why. But if they're gonna shadow you for a little bit, you're fine. But I wouldn't make it a thing. Yeah. Hey guys, any other questions? Okay, thanks a ton for being here. If you guys need anything, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or reach out. Thanks a ton for being here.